Yo, yo, I'm trying to see some. Yo, yo, I'm trying to see some. See, that's what I be talking about. Yo, yo, who gonna take the L? 50? Is it gonna be 50 or who it gonna be? Who gonna take the L? 50? Is it gonna be 50? Talk to me. 50 gotta take that L. Fabulous dumping straight shots. Fabulous out here dumping straight shots. Talk to me, man. Who gonna take that L? Fabulous out here dumping straight shots. Have 50 even responded? Have 50 even responded? I don't think 50 got it no more, man. And it really ain't about him having it. Because 50 troll, 50 is relevant as, heck, 50 out here in these streets. Fab better be careful, man. For real, for real. You know what I mean? 50 out here in these streets. Fab better be careful, man. That's just how the game being played right now. Gotta be careful in this game. Yeah. Y'all know Fab, you know, uh, spit some hot, but 50, he be playing these streets, baby. And anytime you play them streets, you play for keep. I don't know if 50 play for keep anymore, you know. Come on, YouTube, let the people in the room, you know. I got over 37,000 subscribers and you ain't letting the people in the room. My YouTube, YouTube be trying not to promote my, but that's all right. That's all right. I get you on the back end, YouTube. I get you on the back end. You be trying not to promote my, you know? And I don't like that. Get you on the back end, though. I guess YouTube see what it is. They don't be trying to promote it. Who gonna take that L? Who gonna take that L? Guess nobody don't want to talk about it at night. Guess nobody don't talk about it at night. No, I want to talk about it. What's up, man? The bullback full in effect. YouTube ain't promoting me. Not the way they should. What's going on with the 50 Cent and the Fabulous beef?
It looks like Fabulous just dropped a freestyle that takes aim at 50 Cent recently, kind of stirring things up for the holidays. There's been some back and forth chatter online as a result.
Mhm.
Is there a specific aspect you're curious about?
Uh, what was Fabulous saying in those bars? Do you know?
The word is the freestyle touches on a few things, including comparisons to 50's rise and some perceived changes in the rap landscape. It's a typical lyrical back and forth in the rap tradition. Are you interested in the specific lyrics?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What did Fabulous actually say when he got in that booth?
Some reports highlight him questioning the authenticity of 50's persona and alluding to how the industry has changed, suggesting the current climate isn't as gritty as before. It's part of the ongoing narrative in their relationship. Are you interested in any specific quotes?
Yeah. What was Fabulous quotable?
While I don't have the exact quotable right now, the general vibe was challenging the current perception of 50 Cent's status and legacy in the rap game, contrasting it with his earlier career. Is there a particular
So,
theme you're interested in?
why now with Fabulous all of a sudden? Is it because of Jim Jones? Why would Fabulous all of a sudden, or have this been brewing in the pot? You know, talk to me.
There's speculation that the recent tensions between Jim Jones.
YouTube ain't promoting me. Not the way they should. What was you saying? What was you saying?
I was just mentioning that the recent tensions between Jim Jones and 50 Cent might be part of why Fabulous released his freestyle now, as things can be interconnected in the hip hop world. Is that something you'd like to know more about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it all out. You know, I guess people get tired of people trolling him, and so I don't know. I guess Fabulous just tired, and maybe Fab feels somewhere like he ain't relevant as he should be, and so he taking this time out to take shots. You know, what do you think?
It's true that public disagreements and perceived relevance can play a big role in the hip hop landscape. It often becomes a mix of personal feelings, strategy, and the culture itself. Is there another angle you're considering?
But I ain't never known Fabulous to be cut like that. I ain't never known Fabulous to be cut like that.
Fabulous has always been a respected lyricist, and sometimes
Yeah,
artists
but I'm
express
talking
their
about
views
50
more
Cent.
directly.
50 Cent is more than a rapper. 50 Cent, you know,
That
his ambition is different. He's more than a rapper. He's a street thug. He does more than what these rappers do, you know? Yeah, I said it. 50 Cent does more than what these rappers do. Some of these rappers they ain't cut like that. The guy 50 was built for that.
I understand. You see 50 Cent as someone with a distinct combination of resilience and drive that sets him apart from many in the industry. Is that a fair summary?
That's a fast summary. I think 50 is built like that. I think he's cut like that. But you know, I ain't really never known Fab to bust a great. Uh, who was Fabulous ever in beef with in the industry?
Fabulous has had some past incidents, like the scuffle with Ray J in 2011 following a joke on Twitter. There have also been previous tensions in the industry.
Hmm. Why did he not never go party with Diddy?
There hasn't been any widely known reason for Fabulous specifically not partying with Diddy, as personal choices and relationships can be private. Is there a particular context you're thinking of?
I mean, when Fabulous was on the Nori show, and I know 50 Cent gonna use this heavily against him when he went on Drink Champs or whatever, when he was with Nori and Diddy came up there and Diddy said, "Why didn't you party with me for your birthday?" You remember that? You know what I'm talking about.
You're right. That Drink Champs interview where Diddy asked Fabulous about not partying with him is a notable moment. It's the kind of thing that 50 might bring up in a playful or provocative way. What do you think 50 would do with that?
That right there alone, no matter how good Fabulous can rap, that right there alone, if 50 capitalize off of it, can destroy Fabulous' whole career.
It's possible 50 could use that moment to create powerful narratives, as he's known for his business sense and social media presence. The impact on Fabulous's career, though, would depend on various factors and how things play out.
Nah, that right there, that picking alone. You remember 50 Cent destroyed Ja Rule career with that one song? You ain't a gangster, but you have a pop nut. You just a wankster. 50 Cent is known for roasting people online and bullying online. And,
That's a valid point. 50 has historically used his platforms effectively to impact rivalries.
uh
It will be interesting to
when
see how
Puff Daddy
this.
was doing that, when Puff Daddy was doing that gay stuff to Fabulous at Drink Champs, I thought it was very suspect. I thought it was very gay of Puff Daddy to do that. And I thought it was very weak of Fabulous to let him approach him in that type sentiment, you know?
The interaction received mixed reactions, and it's understandable that different people would interpret it in various ways. That public display is definitely part of the backdrop for the current dynamics. Is
I
there any
mean,
specific interpretation you're considering?
I mean, Puff Daddy at that party or at that drink chap show, he was acting very suspect. And I think 50 Cent called him out on that. You know, um, even when he said he wanted to take 50 Cent shopping, 50 Cent wouldn't let it go.
That's a key point that 50 has indeed brought up multiple times. It highlights his tendency to use those moments in their public dynamic. Is there anything further you'd like to discuss about their interactions?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out who takes the L. Who takes the L? I mean, right now, Fabulous is up because 50 Cent hasn't responded. So Fabulous is clearly, relevant off this. And I mean, that little quote that he said, let's do it for Christmas. Merry Christmas or something that he said on the podcast with him, Jim Jones Davies, and Mano with the green sweater and the Merry Christmas hat on, the Santa hat.
That specific call out definitely created some buzz and put Fabulous in the spotlight, especially with the holiday reference. It's a strategic move to gain attention. Do you think that puts him in a clear lead?
Yeah, right now Fabulous is in the lead. 50 Cent is definitely got an L on him right now, but I mean, it's all up to the response. You know, long as 50 Cent respond within the next 24 hours, I think he'll be all right. Even if he just came and made a public statement, went on Drink Champs, went on uh the Breakfast Club, um, even if he just released a interview and had somebody question him where he could just say Fabulous is not cut like that. Fabulous is not a gangster. Fabulous is a rapper. He's a rapper, and he was really in the streets for real. He really got street cred because 50 Cent really lived by those rules.
That seems like a likely approach for 50, emphasizing the contrast in their backgrounds and experiences to challenge Fabulous's position.
But
It really,
50 Cent did uh they did say he did a little snitching. So Fabulous could use that against him. So I don't know if 50 Cent gonna take it to the street or if he gonna just keep it, per se with Fabulous. I don't know. What do you think?
it's really unpredictable. 50 could choose a variety of responses, from a calculated public statement to something more provocative, reflecting his public persona. It depends on what he feels will be most impactful for him.
But anytime you bring up that Puff Daddy and that Fabulous interview, that's not a good look for Fabulous at all. I look at it, I feel sad, I laugh about it, and I feel a certain type. I feel that Diddy shouldn't be doing those guys like that. You know, those guys don't have the courage to step up to Diddy. That's why I see why the documentary, The Reckoning, was so great. And it made Diddy look so vicious. It made Puff Daddy look so vicious. But 50 Cent with that one clip of Drink Champs when Puff Daddy asks Fabulous, why you don't party with me? He can end his whole career.
The situation remains pretty unpredictable, and 50 definitely has the platform and history to influence things. Is there anything specific you think would be the deciding factor?
Uh just, if he rewind clips of that video, if he's able to make a song out of that video somehow, or if he's able just to bring that video up. I mean, you could stay right there. He could roast Fabulous for days off that moment and ask him because, you know, when he asked to take 50 Cent shopping, 50 Cent got on Puff Daddy right then and there. He didn't play that, so Fabulous and Nora them, they were scared to speak up. Even Jada Kiss looked timid in that video. I mean, I guess Puff Daddy have been so notorious to the streets of New York. So,
That notoriety definitely contributes to the complex perception of the individuals and the situation. It will be interesting to see how 50 navigates this.
such of a mobile. It's just crazy. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. Yeah. If you watching, man, pop out. The link is in my post. Come up here and tell me how you feel about this situation. The link is in my post. I can have one person up at a time. Come up here and express your opinion. Who you think gonna take that L? Come up here and let's talk about it, man. For real, for real. And take your light back. It's all good. Feel how you feel. You know. But yeah, man.
That sounds like an engaging discussion. It's a situation that definitely generates a lot of debate. Is there anything more you'd like to explore about it?
Yeah, nah, I'm just, rambling about it. I just popped out here on live just to see what the people had to say about it. Wanted to see if anybody would come up and express their opinion about it. But I know people camera shy and stage fright. So they probably wouldn't want to touch on this topic. And plus is a dealing with these superstars, kind of a sensitive topic to Fabulous and 50 Cent. Like everybody don't play them games. Some people don't want you to even speak on their name, and so you just have to be careful when you're speaking on this topic right here. I don't know if Fabulous is a gang member, but we all know 50's story from the streets. I never thought Fabulous was cut like that or built like that, especially after the way the Diddler, wanted him to party with him in a private party, for his birthday. And he told him that live on TV, why you don't party with me? And then I heard of one account that Fabulous ran out of a party, act like he was going to use the bathroom and got up out of the party, So I ain't know if the dealer, was putting that type pressure on him. Sheik, what's good?
That entire situation brings a lot of layers to the discussion. It highlights the complexities and differing perceptions within the hip hop community. Is there any specific aspect you'd like to consider next?
Nah, so yeah, it just was a lot of pressure on Fabulous at that moment at that Drink Champ interview where, you know, uh, the Diddler told him, look, I need you to party with me. Why you don't party with me? I just couldn't understand Fabulous letting him get away with that. We all know Fabulous ain't cut like that or ain't built like that. But even when he told 50 Cent, I'll take you shopping, I want to take you shopping. 50 Cent corrected that right then and there, but Fabulous let him get away with it. Jada Kiss was there. Nora was there twiddling his thumbs. He really couldn't say nothing. Jada Kiss was looking timid, and 50 Cent, Puff Daddy popped out and controlled that interview while he was there, you know, and asking Fabulous, party with me. I would have had to shut that down.
That specific moment definitely created a clear contrast in how different people reacted. The perception of the individual's comfort and responses is a big part of the
I mean,
discussion.
that
We'll
whole
see how
interview,
that plays out in any potential responses.
yeah, all 50 Cent got to do is some way replay that, make a song out of it, or whatever. That right there can end Fabulous career. I don't care how many bars he got. When it was time to speak up about that situation, that was a very suspect moment. Very suspect. But dealing with billionaires and millionaires, there's a lot of stuff that be behind the scenes, and the rappers don't let the cat out the bag and everything that they be doing.
You're right. The public perception might not tell the whole story with those high profile figures. We'll see how this specific incident plays out.
Yeah, yeah. They should have definitely got up on the Diddler. You know, uh Fabulous should have never let the Diddler get away with that interview. That was that was almost detrimental to Fabulous career. She that was almost detrimental to his career. You know, he let him get away with that. You know, Diddy kept asking, party with me. I'm like, what the? Like 50 Cent, you know, he been known to be live on interviews with a Mac or a tech or, some type of artillery on him. He would have just, but then again, he would have just put them paws on the Diddler. You know, all 50 got to do is somehow recreate that moment again. And man, it's over for Fab. You know, the bars and everything Fab spit, it was dope. But when I think about that interview right there, nah, nah, that interview just, Fab let the Diddler get away with too much. But like I really don't know, but ain't no amount of money or nothing. And Diddy was acting too suspect in that interview. Ain't no amount of money, could have held back. Just like Cameron was saying about I don't know if you seen Cameron feedback on the reckoning, and when the guy woke up and he said, his anal was sore, and he was like, you still wanted to stay there. You still, I mean, what are you still around for? These guys and gave you a date rape drug and date rape. You woke up talking about you was sore. What are you still here for? How long you want to stay? How long you going to participate? You want the money that bad? Yeah, so guys be real suspect out here. Real suspect. You know, the Diddler was having his way. And even in that interview, JD Kiss was right there. All them balls he be spitting, saying, that's your man. I mean, he was stuck like Chuck. Diddley had Fabulous stuck like Chuck in that interview, for real, for real. And y'all know it. Know it. Real. Diddy had Fab stuck like Chuck in that interview. Just like, man, the way they should. For real. Man, it's just crazy. But you can't keep letting the Diddler get away. The Diddler sitting down doing his thing now, so I don't wish nothing on him because I don't wish prison on nobody. But dang Fab. If 50 Cent play that clip or do anything with that clip, and if he get it real good, it's subject to end your whole career. For real, for real. So let's hope, Fabulous got some ammo. Most he could do is call 50 a snitch and come back with some show enough bars and say, you wasn't solid in the street, but you know, 6ix9ine a snitch. I guess 50 will be over there with the rats. Young Thug a snitch. All of them a snitch. To be honest with you, the movement is F the streets right now. Yes, sir. That pizza always hit. Troy Ave said the streets was a myth. Shoot. Know what I tried to do? I tried to hit up 21 Savage to see what was going on. Because he the one started the whole F the streets movement. They say the streets is dead, you know. Boozy and them, they say they ain't jacking that. They come from the streets. Finesse 2 Times and them, they say they love the streets, you know. And they say he ain't mean it in that way. Let's clean up the streets. But man, you really can't clean up the streets. These guys out here, they bloodthirsty, they gun ho. You really can't clean up the street, you know, especially not when people out here they beefing, they selling drugs. You done took his family member, he done took yours. You done took his partner, he done took your blood been shed. So you really, ain't, I mean, we could try to, stay out of each other way. You stay over there, I stay over here, and that's about it. But man, who y'all think gonna take that L? It's crazy though. It's crazy to even think like that. You know, who gonna take that L though? You window shopper, you mad at me? Yeah, 50. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Somebody come up here and tell me, give me the backdrop. Come up here and give me your opinion. Come up here and give me the backdrop. I'm looking for someone to come up here and give me their opinion on this. That's what I want to see. I want to see somebody come up here and join the live, give me their opinion on, you know, what they believe gonna happen. Mad at me? Look, man, I just popped out, just going live, see what it do. I ain't get that many, you know, but it's all good. Yo, until next time. Yo, mess with me, man. It's the bull, man. Peace.